Hi, I'm Chiniquy. This is the Hard Money Minute, sponsored by IMC Money. Please check out the website, imcmoney.com. That's where you find all of your information that you need about hard money loans. Today what I want to talk about is the importance of being fully capitalized. And I don't think I can stress this enough to you. So often people are interested in flipping a house or buying a piece of real estate, and they don't really take into consideration the actual costs associated with doing that. They know about the big things, the purchase price and the rehab, and then they know what they could probably sell it for. But there are so many other things that go into it, and I'm sure you're aware of them. The utilities and taxes and all the other holding costs, the builder's risk, insurance, the just all of those things associated with permits and interest payments and all that. And I'm sure you probably are going through some sort of calculation process where you're figuring out how much money it's going to cost and what you're going to do. But one thing you understand is if you're not fully capitalized, you could run into big problems down the road. You might have enough money, you might think that, well, I'll be able to flip this home so soon that it's not going to matter if I don't have a lot of extra capital. Nothing could be further from the truth. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen people get buried because they'll start a project and they don't have the money to carry it through. And I'm not just talking about paying the freight, the interest, right? Sometimes we call that freight. Paying the interest on a hard money loan can be extremely expensive. But take that out of the equation for a second. What about all the other things? And what about the things that pop up? We always like to see, in other words, you should never go to closing buying a piece of property and using the last penny that you have. If you're doing that, you're in the wrong business. Get better capitalized. Get a gap funding partner. Borrow some money from somebody. Get some capital, but don't go to closing with your last dime and then hope you're just going to find a way to make it work. That is a recipe for disaster. You could lose a lot of money. So be careful on that. Fully capitalized. What does that mean? It means having enough money to make the interest payment for 6 months. It means having enough money to cover contingency overruns. Everybody goes over on the rehab bid. You always go 10% over. I know you won't. You're going to be the best, most special person ever, but everybody else goes over on the rehab bid. So don't go over. If you go over 10% on a $100,000 rehab, that's 10 grand. That you might only have 40,000 in profit on this. That 40,000 could quickly come 20, and 20 could come 10, and 10 you're out of business. So be fully capitalized. Have enough money to start your project. Don't be relying on your hard money lender for your very first draw to get the rehab started. Get the construction guys out there and start the demolition, but have the capital to pay them. Don't expect the hard money lender to come up with that money and get the project started for you. If you're not capitalized, that could almost they can almost guarantee a disaster, because what happens if you can't make the payment 1 month? Or what happens if it's $3,500 extra that you don't have for those cabinets that you ordered, or the flooring that's not going to be in time? If you're not fully capitalized, you put yourself at risk. You put the project at risk. You put whatever time, energy, effort, and capital you've already put in the deal at risk, or whomever money you borrowed from to get the deal to put together. So please be fully capitalized. Make sure you have enough money in the bank or access to enough money to take care of everything. I had somebody say, well, I've got credit cards. Credit cards are great for buying supplies for the house. If you got a department store card, or a Home Depot card, or a line of credit or something like that, that kind of stuff's great. Great, use that to flip the house. I wouldn't recommend using credit cards for everything. Using credit cards is okay, that's fine, but I don't want to see you be getting large cash advance after large cash advance and tanking your credit. It would be much better to get an investor or a partner or someone to help you share the burden on this first one. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, be sure you're fully capitalized. I'd hate to see you lose money. I mean, it's wonderful. Flipping a house and making money, that's a great thing. Doing real estate's a great thing, but losing money is a bad thing. I've done it. Trust me. You learn from experience. Experience, schmanerience. Do not lose money. Be fully capitalized, or it could be painful. Okay, that's it. That's enough for the Hard Money Minute. You get it, right? Be fully capitalized, have enough money to do the deal. Don't rush to closing with the last dime, penny, nickel, farthing, whatever you have in your checking account. Have enough money in cushion. Have enough money to protect you and get you through the entire deal. So that way you'll have a much higher degree of success than if you would if you don't have any money to put in the deal. So be fully capitalized. That's it. That's the Hard Money Minute for today. I try to make these short so that they're engaging and you can watch them quickly. Please watch my other videos. Like the page, follow me, Instagram, Twitter, all that kind of face stuff. Do all that for me. Great. Thank you. IMCmoney.com is the place for all your hard money loans. I am Chad Chiniquy, Hard Money Chad. Thank you very much.